Hello everyone, welcome back to Plants vs. Zombies. Last time we went over the minigame mode, at least what we can do for now. And this time, let's continue the adventure, shall we? Got more of the same. Today's episode. Let's see, what do I want to do today? What stratagem should I employ? I don't know. How about let's try 3-peater in the later half. Pea shooter. Boom, bam. And these two. Yeah. That's good. That's good. Still got more zombonis, but now look at this. Although we showed off spikeweed last time and how it can come in clutch, but that was a botany. This is regular time. Let's it's going to be very useful for what we have planned today. Let's start off with one of those. Just get things set up. We got a longer level on our hands. That's why I feel a bit. I mean, I figured as much, but that makes me more confident that we can get our we can get our 3-peater setup working. Forgot to put one there. Oh well. Another one of these days, huh? We're gonna put 2 in the same lane. Well, I'm gonna put 2 potato mines in the same lane. How about them apples? Huh? What a fool. An arrogant zombie walking to his demise. They are zombies after all. It's always interesting how zombies change so drastically from franchise to franchise. Some are slow, some are fast. Some are more deadly than others. Some you can only shoot in the head to kill. It's kind of crazy when you think about it. All the different interpretations of zombies throughout gaming and even other media like shows, books, etc., etc. Just a lot of ways to look at a zombie and say, but what about this? I didn't mean to put a squash there. I didn't realize how close we were to getting the full set of sunflowers. But on the topic of zombies, a weirder question that I want to see from the comments is, what's your favorite kind of zombie? What's your favorite interpretation of the zombie? I'm curious. I don't know what mine would be. I'd have to take a look at the different options there are and see what I think really encompasses zombie as a name. I mean, I guess it depends on what you're going for. I mean, these types of zombies work for a tower defense type game such as this, because they're slow, so they give you time to set up. But if we had the fast, more ferocious type of zombies, then it might not work with this more laid-back type of gameplay. Just a thing I've thought about when talking about zombies in games, and really any media. It doesn't have to be just games, like I said before. Movies, shows, books, whatever. Any form of fictional media. This could be bad. And now it's good. Bucketheads are pretty defenseful. I like to have 4 Ps hitting them at a time. 3 can be a little risky, like up here. Oh, up here is just 1. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Here's where the 3-peater may not work too well. Well, with that being said, maybe let's extend a bit further. Putting in lily pads for a brief moment. Let's actually start putting in spikeweed too. Maybe I shouldn't have done that because we still need to fill in a few things here and there. But I just keep spending sun. I can't help it. The water shouldn't be too big of an issue. Unless, of course, that happens. As soon as I say it, Buckethead, straight in the drink. Oh yeah, another thing I forgot to mention while all this chaos is going on. Anything that's rooted, like potato mines, cannot be put in lily pads. And that includes things like spikeweed as well. But weirdly doesn't include another plant that we'll be getting very soon. But I'm actually kind of glad for that, because those plants are really good. Now, to show spikeweeds instantly kill those. Ooh, actually, I don't want these here just yet. I'm getting ahead of myself, because there's something I want to happen in this level. We've got a lot of peas. Holy. Oh, I'm missing the coins. Crap. Wasn't paying attention. It's not a big deal to miss a coin. It's just, you know. I could have done something about it, but by the time I realize it's there, it's gone. Sometimes it be like that, though. You know, this is a lot more manageable. It's kind of crazy how fast the snorkel zombies just kind of die. Watch this guy. Right here. Dead. Instantly. And they do take damage when they're jumping into the pool. As soon as they're on screen, they are eligible for damage. Whew. Look at all this. This is definitely overkill to the highest degree. Now I'm actually gonna let this Zomboni go for a bit, because I want something to happen. That ice, if we leave it there, should provide. We can start putting spikeweeds down again. Should provide us with a new zombie that the beforehand will never tell us about, with one exception. Hopefully it's enough ice. Yes! The bobsled team! If there's ice left on the field, thanks to a Zomboni, a bobsled team, usually of around 4 zombies, come out, which can really overwhelm you a bit. I don't know why I put that down. We're done with this level. Boom. Whew. It is hot in my room. Jeez. Sorry, I just had to stretch out a bit. Recording for about 2 hours. It takes a lot out of you, but it's the schedule that works best for me. Ugh. Torchwood. I'm not even gonna. You probably read the description, but I'm not gonna go into it. I'm gonna let it speak for itself on this next one. Repeaters only, with Torchwood. Boom, bam. You're gonna be useful for this one. And I'm not sure if I want walnuts or some type of explosion. I'm gonna go with walnut. Ah. Alright, let's get into it. That last level took a while. Looking at my timer. Oh well. Let's put that there. Do our usual setup. I mean, if it ain't broke, why fix it? It's a saying that's very good for this game. I mean, sometimes it's nice to experiment when we're in the process of getting new plants all the time. I mean, it's always good to experiment with the new plant you just got. But later levels, when we have a lot more, when we get closer to having a full plant list, it'll be nice because we can really mix and match things a lot better in the future. Yeah, I'll put you there. This is gonna be a fun level. This is gonna be a very fun level. Alright. Let's start getting things set out there, shall we? We're gonna want this setup to get going a bit faster than usual. I think I know what I want to do for this level. I'm thinking 2 things of repeaters. Before we worry about torch woods, because they're going to be very important for the setup, I want to get a baseline. Well, maybe not. Well, let me get one more for the land at least. I mean, it doesn't take repeaters that long to recharge. So yeah, let's get a baseline of 1 repeater per lane before we start adding in the big guns. And for a very good price, too. 1 more. Thank you. Stop. Oh. Sag. Now let's start. Yeah, let's put 1 down. APs that pass through it become fire, and we'll do a lot more damage. I don't know if it's like double or 1.5 times the damage that they would normally do, or what the calculations are, but it's big. Some beefy damage. And a satisfying sound every time they hit zombies. It's just a good feeling. Uh-oh. Well, let's at least show it off. Meet the dolphin zombie. It's a faster, more annoying pole vaulter that's only in the water. The reason it's more annoying is because they're faster. Please don't eat them. Okay. We're gonna be a bit more careful from now. I mean, really, this is all we need. A repeater and torchwood. But I'm not gonna stop at just that. Let's start getting our 2nd row of repeaters. Oops. Clicked out of the game for a moment. It's not good. Put that there. Normally I like put Tangle Kelp down. Because they can't jump over them, actually. Because they, much like Squash, can attack from behind. Oops. That's a pretty good solution for those guys, at least for the time being. But we're at the final wave. That was quick. We're not even done with our repeaters. It's an expensive setup, but a powerful, expensive setup, making it worth every penny. And it's over. Whew. Yeah, I feel good. Tall nut. It's a walnut, but tall. And I think it has more health than your average walnut. Oh, jeez. Forgot how nasty this level is. Oh, boy. What to do? Well, of course, let's get the essentials. Let's do something a bit more cost effective. I'm gonna use pea shooters. Tall nuts, I'm gonna try and use them, but they're expensive. Give me a moment, please. Sorry about that. Had to take care of something. Gosh. Let's get spikeweed. Oh, snap. We are low on slots. I mean, with pea shooters, we won't need the setup as much. So I'm just gonna bring squash. No. Oh. Because I want to bring jalapeno just in case. No. How about this? That works. I think that works. I wanted to use spikeweed because it pairs really well with tall nut, but I don't need it. I don't need it. I definitely don't need it. But I'll hold off. We'll get time to use that duo. But until then, we'll do what we usually do. Now, although our ammunition's cheaper, I'm still gonna go for 2 rows of sunflowers because our setup's gonna be kind of complex. Well, complex for what we've been doing as of late. So we have 3 things to pair with our setup than the usual 2. Because trust me, unlike walnuts where they're just kind of suggestions, not as necessary. And although tall nuts aren't necessary either, to be fair, they're helpful. Really helpful for what we're going to be going up against. Yeah, do that. Some of those. Some more. Get those sunflowers out. Trying to picture in my mind how far we want to go. Oh, oops. Want to get that out before it's too late. Oh, wait. Oh, I forgot these 2. Jeez. Yeah. Conehead ain't great for what we got planned. Actually, I'm just gonna start putting them down so they have time to recharge. Still putting down lily pads for the future. Just for how far I want to go with the setup. How far I'm comfortable pushing my defenses, you know? That kind of thing. Which is what I've been doing the whole time. Just stopping once we don't need... Once we shouldn't need any more lily pads. Shouldn't being a very big keyword. And that should do it. Yeah. I'm actually going to start putting down tall nuts because they take forever to recharge. I want to see if a pea shooter... well, yeah, probably. But not fast enough, I'm afraid. Oh, please don't eat them. Arg. There we go. That should be a bit faster. Okay, we should get a tall nut in. I covered up the water because you never know when dolphin zombies are gonna arrive. Stop you. Now behold! Anything that can jump can't jump over these. So that's why I put them in the water first, because we might be getting a unwanted visitor very quickly. Should probably prioritize pea shooters on lanes that don't have torchwood yet. Yeah, this setup's gonna come together. We can get away with only 2 pea shooters because I think it doubles the attack. I should get another tall nut. I gotta pay more attention about that. Oh, we're done with pea shooters. That's good. I might be able to do something that I talked about doing in the last... Well, I don't think it was the last video. Well, it might have been. We'll see. We'll see. Yes, we are prepared adequately. It's good stuff. Very good. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna start clearing out sunflowers to make room for more pea shooters since they're a bit on the weaker end of the spectrum. Because we don't really need the sun anymore, or at least hopefully we don't. Yeah. I'm still gonna keep one row. Sorry, I really spaced out there for a moment. Gonna keep one row of sunflowers just cause it's safer that way. Never know when you need more sun. Just to have the jalapenos at the ready, I suppose. And another tall nut. Now, we're probably going to get Zamboni'd coming soon, since we're so far into the level. And I know they're in this level. We saw them. One thing that we haven't had the chance to show off, and hopefully I won't have to show off, because if they run over a plant that isn't spikeweed, it kills the plant instantly. The first time a zombie has the capability of insta-killing our plants, which can be very bad for us. There it is. Not giving it a chance. Using up the jalapeno immediately. Now, squash can also kill those things in one hit, but if we leave them for too long, they will create an ice trail. We've seen what happens when that happens. Which is why I wanted to bring spikeweed, because they, like I said, they pair well with tall nut. You know, get 3 in each lane, we are unstoppable. Like, no, seriously, nothing would get past that. Well, nothing we've seen, anyway. That sound. Oh yeah, a couple episodes ago I mentioned I played the demo of Plants vs. Zombies a lot when I was a kid. It's when you get the Tangle Kelp. No, it's when you get the car keys. That's when the tutorial ends. Or tutorial. The demo ends. Although I don't think it's car keys in the demo. Uh-oh. Prepared to replace the Toma there. That's where the demo ends. Right. Well, that was a lot. And now another note. Hello, we heard you are having a pool party. We think that is fun. We'll be right over. Sincerely, the zombies. But I'm gonna have to leave you on a cliffhanger for that one, because this video's getting a little long for my liking. So next time, we'll take care of the rest of World 3 and start World 4 while we're at it. I'm not looking forward to World 4, but just remember to always follow your dreams, follow your heart, and you'll make it there with enough work and effort. Never give up. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.